This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, people. I kind of have a confession to make. How do I say this? Today I got a call. Okay, I got a call for. It wasn't even a job interview. It was a straight up job offer. Okay, it was a straight up job offer. And honestly, I don't know what to make of it, okay? I don't know if I made the right decision. I turned the job down, okay? So here's what happened, okay? So this job was it would be working for a company called Held's Janitorial Service. H-E-L-D-S, Held's. Not hell, but Held's. And I did actually work for them in the past. I believe I worked for them 2015, where I worked at the Merchants Mutual building. And you know, actually, that was the job where I had the guy. What do you call it? I had the guy. One of the supervisors. He left, and then I ran into him outside of work. And remember, I told you that one job that I had where I ran into the old supervisor, and he was like, "Listen, I'm not an asshole in real life. I'm not an asshole in real life. They make me treat you guys like that." It was a cleaning job. I was cleaning Merchants Mutual downtown. I must have put in a resume or something because they called me back today. They said, "Yeah, we have a position for you, and I saw you put in a resume for an office assistant, but I was wondering if you're willing to work at another position." I'm like, "Okay, go on." And this woman, I don't know, I believed she was the same woman. I think she was the same woman that I had the interview with that time ago. And she pretty much, because I had the reminder, I said, "You know, I worked for Held's in the past." She's like, "Oh, you did?" I said, "Yeah, Merchants Mutual." And she's like, "Oh, and I don't think she remembered me, to be honest. That was the woman. But she was willing to fucking give me a supervisor position for a cleaning crew down at, I don't even know where the fuck it was. She just said it was down Main Street, between Young Street and Transit, which, I don't think it was Gateway Longview. But, you know, if it was Gateway Long, I would have gotten a job at Gateway. I would take a job at Gateway if I wanted to work, you know? I don't think it was Gateway, though, to be honest. I think it might have been a couple doors down or something. But, Yeah, so I told her, I'm like, listen, I'll be honest, I'm not interested in cleaning positions, and to be honest, I'm not really. I don't. It's not. I don't really feel comfortable doing supervisor positions either. So the first time I ever had like got offered something like that, and it just I don't know what to think about it, and it's just I don't think I'd actually I don't think I'd be like a good leader. Like I know what to do, I know how to do the work, but then it's just like it's just all like I have to. I'm not really good at teaching. Okay, it's just there's people that are like, you know, I play guitar and I play bass. Okay, I don't know how many times I got asked, "Oh, can you teach me how to play guitar?" And it's just like, no, because I'm not even I don't know how to. I'm not a good teacher. Okay, there's some people out there that can play fucking good guitar, but they can't teach. They're unable to teach guitar. It's for anything. It's I'm not. I don't have the patience to teach people really. But I don't know if I made the good decision or not. But she did say that she'll keep me on file for the other position, office assistant, which is really weird considering it's Held's janitorial. And I don't understand. Does Held's also do data entry? Maybe it is a data entry job. Maybe it is for like a data entry or something, an office thing, for like the crew or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is one of those things. Maybe I'll be working like in an office, but for a not actually doing the cleaning shit, but doing like the administrative or support or whatever for the cleaners. That's the only thing I could think of, really. But honestly, I don't think that would have been. I don't think that would have been a good idea at all. Working as a supervisor, I don't know if I could do it. Especially with that one boss that I had, that one supervisor. He was saying that, like I saw him outside of work. And one day he's like, listen, they tell us to ride you guys, like, ride you hard. That's what he said. They told us we had to ride you guys hard. And I don't want to really do that shit. I don't want to be that guy that, everyone fucking hates, because I'm just because they require me to ride them hard, and it's not something that I really want to do. I don't really want to ride these guys hard. You do your job. You do it right. That's all I'm asking for, Don't steal from the company. And if you are gonna steal, don't steal too much. You know what I'm saying? That's just my motto. But I don't know. I don't think I'd be a good candidate for a job, and I turned it down because of that. So I'm still kind of thinking, was that a good idea or not? I don't know. I really don't want to get into. I really don't want to be doing cleaning work anymore. I really don't. it's just like on top of it, okay, well, I'll give you this. I'll say this. I am willing to do a cleaning job, okay? I'm willing to do another cleaning job. But I don't want to be treated like fucking shit the whole time. I don't want to be having to get ridden hard for a minimum wage job. There's no reason why I should be treated like shit for a minimum wage job. You'd expect that kind of shit to happen in a higher paying job because it's higher paying, But it's pretty much what you're telling me is. Pretty much what you're telling me is, we're gonna make you fucking. They're pretty much saying you're an asshole. We're a fucking drill sergeant, and you're gonna be treated like shit for minimum wage. I can't do that shit anymore. No more of this shit where. No more. I can't do any more of this cleaning shit. I'm willing to do a cleaning job. Like I said, if the cleaning job means that I'll be treated with respect and not like a complete fucking asshole the whole time. Like that job I had at ABM, unacceptable, okay? It's just, I don't like being fucking screamed at and yelled at for shit that I had nothing to do with. There should not be a reason that I'm walking out of work fucking crying and shaking. I don't really cry that much. And when I'm walking out of a workplace shaking and crying because I'm just so emotional and I'm just so, like, it makes me feel like I'm like worthless or something, It just, I can't take that shit. And there's no reason, and it's like, I dreaded going into work again because of that. I dreaded going back to work because of that. The next day, I was just like, I don't want to go back to fucking work. But I stood through it, and eventually, getting fired from there was probably the best thing that could have happened. On top of that, there was a shit ton of issues with my payroll and everything. Because what was going on with that, this was at ABM, okay? What was going on with that when I was cleaning the Praxair location? What was going on with that was there was a whole thing going on where because I had Section 8, and I told Section 8 that I was working. You have to tell them. They'll find out eventually, and then then Section 8 wants like your first 4 pay stubs or something like that. And the problem was that since it was a direct deposit, I never really received, like, what do you call it? I never actually received any physical copies of my check stubs. They were all online, okay? And the problem with that was that everyone had their own login, okay? Everyone had their own login. And the login was like your first initial, what was it? Your first initial plus your last name plus it was like the last four of your social or something like that. Then the password was the last six of your social, I believe it was. And because the woman in HR decided she was going to spell my last name wrong, I had no idea how the fuck it happened, but I was trying my name, I was trying the way that they spelled it on my fucking, like on the fucking, what do you call it, the card, and it was, none of those worked. None of those worked. And then there was a whole thing where I told the supervisor, I was like, listen, she spelled the name wrong, my name wrong. And so I was able to, request a change. And I guess after that happened, they fucking spelled it again wrong. They spelled it completely fucking wrong. Again. Like they changed what they spelled wrong, okay? The first time they changed that. But then they fucking spelled it wrong twice. And that's what happened. And I wasn't able to get into my cuz I was like they like fucking Section 8 in Belmont and all, they wanted those fucking check stubs. But Section 8 says, and the thing is that I said, can you just print me off fucking check stubs? And they no, you have to do that online. And I was like, well, can you fucking, that's the other thing. Section 8 also, if you can't get the check stubs, that you could have an employer fill out the fucking form. So I take the form down to them, and they said, we don't fill that out. And it was just this whole runaround thing. And I said, oh my God. They ended up, like, they ended up fucking up my name so bad. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It went from like M. Cosentino or something. No N. Then I changed it, and then they put in M. Constantinoin or something like that. So it was like they state at the end of my name, like where it says Tino, they actually put Tion, like retards. And we were trying to figure out, and that just so happened to be the correct, the login. It was so fucking ridiculous how I was able to get this, and my mom pretty much like, I think it was like my mom hacked into their fucking thing and found it or something. I don't know what she did. But now we're done with that, and then they fired me. Oh yeah, they fired me because they claim I was wearing shorts at work. It's like, really? Well, that's only half true. Yeah, I wore shorts to work. But I never wore shorts while I was on the clock. And I told them this. I was just like, listen, I got shit to do. I'm not going to run around in the middle of a heat wave in fucking my fucking uniform all fucking day. I told him that straight up. Fucking ridiculous. And they tried to fucking fire me through a text message too. Ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know how I should feel about that. About that job offer. I really, really don't. I really, really don't want a cleaning job. And a supervisor job, I really don't know. I really don't. Like, it's... I don't want to be that guy that people sit there and call an asshole. Because, whatever. I don't want to be that guy. And I wouldn't be a good person for that job either. I don't think so. But I do have some good news regarding an apartment. Now I did apply to this place once before. Okay, I did apply to this place once before, and I think I turned it down because I already had an apartment at the time. Pretty much one of those things that if it happened, and they're just too slow for it. But right now, I applied for the apartments at that Elmwood Square. And I applied for an apartment there. It is a wait list. He said it takes about they said it takes about 3 to 6 months in order to before they're gonna call me back. About 3 to 6 months, and wow, and I'll probably get an apartment there. Now, it is a big building. Okay, they do allow pets, and it's like forget what the rent was. I think it was like $630. And it includes gas. I have to pay my own electric, and But it's so much better there because, I mean, the apartment would still be about the same size as what I have now. But it's not doing this split thing between upper and lower shit. And, you got a pretty nice kitchen. It's not really like a, what do you call it? It's not really like a studio kitchen. I mean, it's a kind of a small-ish kitchen, but it's one of those things where I can just, you know, I can sit there and make food. There's like a little counter thing. It's really cool. And, pretty nice sized bedroom. You know, it's a nice place. And they have laundry facilities on site. Okay, so that's cool. They have security guards there actually, which means that if anyone wants to come and fucking kill me, I have to get past security guards. There's laundry room. There's actually a community room there too. It's a nice place, but I gotta be on a fucking waiting list. Oh well. Like, I really don't care. Right? I don't know about storage, but yeah. Oh, and the apartment also has a it also has a little porch too. It's kind of small. It's kind of a smallish porch. They all have porches. They're like little balconies and shit. So here's what I'm thinking about. If there's like a metal show. Oh yeah, by the way, this place is right across the street from that Milky's place. Okay? You can see Milk. If I had an apartment that's like in the front, you could see fucking Milky's. So I'm thinking that if there's a metal show at Milky's and I get booted, it doesn't really matter. Because I could see the fucking show anyway. I could just sit on my fucking porch and look through the window. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably loud enough you could probably hear it too. So that's gonna be funny. Well, what are they gonna do? What is Milky's and what are these promoters gonna do? Just like, are they gonna ban me from my own porch? You know, gravy's allowed. So, you know, imagine Gravy sitting on the porch. Gravy's gonna be like a little porch monkey. sitting on the little porch or whatever. Gravy's gonna be a little porch monkey. We're all gonna be little porch monkeys. We're all gonna be little porch monkeys sitting on the fucking porch. Being a little fucking porch monkey. like fucking Randall. He's a little porch monkey. Gravy's gonna be a little porch monkey. Hey, I'm bringing back porch monkey. So, this is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.